Good evening and welcome to the Orleans Hotel and Casino and the National Finals Tonight Show. Brought to you in part by Cinch, Preferred, Dewshine, Cactus Saddles, Ram, Montana Silversmiths, Budweiser, 14 Hands and H3 Wines, Crown Royal, Absolute, Bullet Bourbon, JP Weisers, Big Tex Trailers, Cow Ranch, LG, Weaver Leather, Boot Barn, Resist All Hats, Rodeo Historical Society, Ecolab, Pilot Flying J, American Cowboy. National Finals tonight with 8-time World Champion Bull Rider Donnie Gay, 8-time World Champion Cowboy Joe Beaver, and the men and women of the NFR. Sit back, relax, and enjoy National Finals tonight. And now, here's your host, award-winning television personality, Mr. Dan Miller.
There we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome. It's good to have you here. The NFR is in the books, and we've got all kinds of people ready to come out and talk to you. Welcome to National Finals tonight. This is our 90th show of doing National Finals tonight, and our first time to be here in the Orleans arena and in their showroom here, and we're so glad to have you with us. Let's get this evening started. We have buckles and money to give away and wine to give away, and let's get started. Let's bring out my co-hosts, the stars of our show. 8-time world champion bull rider Donnie Gay is here tonight. Donnie. Hey!
I just love swinging doors. Remind me of Matt Dillon. Anybody watch Gunsmoke?
A jukebox and a bar stool, the old Merle Haggard song. Are you ready to go? Let's get our
Absolutely.
other co-host out here. Lots to do this evening. He also is an 8-time world champion. Honored to share the stage with him anytime. Joe Beaver is here tonight. Welcome, Joe.
Joe B.
Hey, it does kind of remind me of Gunsmoke.
Oh, no.
He reminds me of what Festus wrote all the time. You know what?
Oh! Hey, if you want a T-shirt, shake it. It's Saturday night. Come on.
Got these guys right there, Joe.
Cody
Check
Bill.
him out.
You ready, Cody Bill? Oh, yeah.
Look at these little guys down there.
All right.
One more. Oh, I hope that was a girl's shirt. I want to see you wear
No,
it.
give it to her, because we're going to have a wet T-shirt contest. No, you sit down.
You and your damned ideas. See what it started?
Oh, we're off to a good
Well,
start.
it's Saturday night.
It is the last night.
Oh,
This
God.
is it. So if you want to do something in Vegas that stays in Vegas, I suggest put all your damn phones up. They'll film you.
Yes. Joe, let's
Careful.
tell them the T-shirts you're giving out, Weaver Leather, the one that makes that
Weaver
possible.
Leather, give us the shirts to throw away. If you got a purple band on it, that's Diabetes for the Indian Rodeo. Started 4 or 5 years ago. Big problem on the reservation. Pay attention, good diet, live good, maybe live longer. We raised money for them and said here, and they have run with it.
Well, I guess so. And then there's, of course, a couple of Cowboys at the NFR over here. If nobody knew about the Indian National Finals Rodeo, they're
They
going to
do
now.
now. They do now. That's
Yeah, we've been saying how much fun you and I have been having for about 10 years.
We've been watching the Indians rope for the last 9, 10 years, and I said 8 years ago, satellite TV is going to bring out more than just Derek Begay, and it did.
Yep, Donnie and Joe work that event every year and do an outstanding job for that. Well, gentlemen, the Boyd Gaming Shootout, the first one, the inaugural one.
In the books.
In the books, outstanding. Now, I was talking...
How's your elbow?
Elbow's good. My pride hurts like hell. Too old, too slow.
Still bet on him, man.
Get your
I don't
ass
care.
out of the arena.
No, Joe competed and did very well, and we have the winners with us here. They're all $10,000 richer. But guys, before I bring them out, we could not do this without the help of sponsors. Obviously, Boyd Gaming has stepped up tremendously. I'm going to bring these two gentlemen out. They're going to be a part of our awards ceremony this evening. I'd like to have them come out. And gentlemen, let's introduce the folks to you. It's Ernie Trejo. First of all, Ernie, come on out here. Ernie is Director of Global Accounts Southwest for St. Michelle Wine Estates
Come on,
right
Ernie,
here.
get out here with us.
Give Ernie a hand. Welcome, Ernie. This next gentleman is Livio Laro. He is the Senior Director of Spirits for Southern Wine and Spirits. Welcome. It's
Southern
good to have you.
Wine. All right.
Y'all like that wine and spirits, don't you?
He guaranteed me a headache.
Hell, all he got to do is work with you for that. Oh, Dan.
Donnie, if you and Joe will stand right over by these buckles over here, the gentleman will be presenting the spirits. Gentlemen, we're glad to have you with us tonight, and we appreciate so much your sponsorship. So we'll bring these gentlemen out, and ladies, and we'll do photos. And we've got the Donnie, show a buckle right there, would you please? Montana
right.
Silversmiths.
Check this out. Yeah, you can wear that, and it's a great conversation piece. Montana Silversmith, thank you very much. You know, these guys got saddles from Cactus Saddlery. Really a nice deal.
And each one of them $10,000 richer. Let's first of all, Johnny, take a look at the bareback, the winner, Jake Vold. Let's take a look at his ride. First of all, Donnie, if you'll talk about that, we'll bring him out here.
Okay, well, you know, 3 nights in a row. Whenever you come and you 40% him, you get all the money. He won on Thursday night. He won on Friday night. So he wins on Saturday night. Check it out. It's Big Gray Bucking Horse, Jake Vold, the Vold Rodeo family. They're from Canada to Texas. I'm going to tell you, Jake Vold, come on down in the house.
Jake Vold, come on out here,
The
Jake.
first champion, Cinch Boyd Gaming Shootout champ.
Good.
They're going to charge you a lot for checking your baggage back to Canada.
Let's go over there and get a photo
Let's get
op
in the
with
middle
them
here.
first.
You got wine. You got Crown Royal. Holy cow.
Picture.
Go.
Hey, he better pick one or the other, because if he drinks both.
Wow. How cool
Thank
is
you,
that,
and thank
huh?
you, gentlemen.
Outstanding.
Great
Champ.
job.
Good
Jake.
work, Jake.
Nicely done. Yep.
Better enjoyed him, because next year, down the street.
He'll be down the street.
Down
Yeah.
the street.
Now this next gentleman, the one in the steer wrestling, is not here, but Donnie, let's take a look at his run anyway. Joe, if you'll call this was Tyler Pearson won
Tyler
and took
Pearson,
his...
he took it to him. He made the national finals last year, hazed all week this week, but look at this, a good head catch, sets his feet, doesn't slide him far, and wipes him out. He is on his way to Mississippi. 2 little kids waiting on him to get home, but he's our champion of the first annual Cinch Boyd Gaming Shootout steer wrestling.
Exactly right, Joe.
Great job.
Outstanding. He is on an airplane on his way home.
He had to go home. He rode out of the alley after he'd done hazing, had the horses, booked them, cab. He's gone.
He is on his way. So let's talk now about the team roping.
Team roping
Joe,
was
yep.
fast.
Take a look at the
dirty
run
fast.
here.
We're going to see it right here. Joe Bach and the Knight Rider. All right, here we go. You want to be fast? Joe Bach gets a swing off the box, throws it. Knight Rider waits on the first legal, rides by, shoots it under the neck. Good call by the official. A lot of guys say that's not right. That's a good shot.
That was a great shot, I thought. Timing.
3.9. Knight Rider missed the national finals by 1 spot. A couple $100 made it up here, wins 10, 12,000. Come on out, guys.
Let's bring him out. Joel Bach, Tyler
Champion
McKnight.
team ropers. Boyd Gaming Cinch Shootout.
Come right on down there. Let's take
I'm
a
not
big
sure you
group
can have
picture.
that. Get in here. Turn around, look.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold it.
Get all your stuff.
Donnie's trying to look
look the
taller.
same.
Back up there. There you-
Hey, all right, everybody bend their knees so Donnie feels good.
All right.
Congratulations, guys. You can go right on out that way. Boy, I tell you, it's Joe. I remember when Joel Bach was that big roping and just outstanding stuff. So let's move now to the saddle bronc riding. This gentleman's name, no stranger to anybody. Donnie, take a look at our winning ride from Cole Elsher.
Cole Elsher, he was down the street last year. Fantasy guy on my team last year, and I didn't have to get a tattoo then. I needed him this week really bad. Check this out. Doesn't get a lot better than this. We've watched a lot of great rodeo all week long. I love this. This is like old school. Rodeo in the afternoon, rodeo at night. How much fun can you have? Cole Elsher, champion, Boyd Gaming, Cinch Shootout,
Come
saddle
on
bronc
out,
champion.
Cole. Head right on down there, Cole.
I think I got saved from the tattoo tonight.
Maybe.
I'm sure Boyd Polhamus will tell me whether
He'll
or
let
not.
you know for sure.
He will have
yes.
the tattoo ready if you get the tattoo.
Joe, let's step on over here and talk about the tie-down rope.
Yeah, this is
roping.
another.
Michael.
Should have made the national finals. Should make them next year. This is a nice run. He made a great run the second go-around to get here. He comes back today, and somewhere he makes a really good run to win this.
It's back there, guys. The tie-down roping. There you go.
Okay, I'm set to go. Whoa.
All right, 1, 2, got it around the neck. There's the slack. That's the difference maker. If you turn him around, you can tie him fast. He looks slow, smooth. That's fast. No mistakes. A big win for Michael Otero. This ought to set him up for the national finals next year.
So where's his hometown?
Let's ask him. Come on out here, Michael, and fill us in.
Come on, Michael. Come out here.
There you go.
I just got to ask you, where do you live?
Loudsboro, Alabama.
Loudsboro, Alabama. So that's a real hotbed of tie-down team roping. Get over here with Joe B.
It is
Here's
now.
your champion. I watched this guy all year long.
Supposed to make the national finals. This ought to tune him up
Smoked
for
him
a
at
big deal.
Montgomery. I was watching him. I'm thinking, man, he's going to the big show.
Perfect. Perfect. Congratulations, Michael. Let's go to the barrel racing, Joe. This lady is...
Kiwi Cowgirl, here we go. Carmel Wright. She's got her horse sound. She's back winning. This is a Kickstarter for next year. To the first barrel, right barrel first. Gets around it, all the way across to the second. See how this horse has no cheat? Runs in there and drops and turns. Third barrel's the last one. It's at the back end. Ooh, Ooch is right by it. They have to want to run home. This horse does. She is the champ. She wins $11,500 and the champ.
Outstanding. Bring her out here. Come on out, Carmel Wright. Give her a hand, will you? Congratulations.
All right, her second trip
Congratulations.
on the stage and plans on many more. 12,000 makes a nice Christmas. Step right over here. You have more trinkets coming. Man, that is a bottle of wine.
They drink that whiskey hot down there, too.
Perfect.
All right.
Carmel, give her a hand. And Donnie, let's move now to the bull riding. This young man certainly no stranger to us as well. Jacob O'Mara, take a look at his run today in the Cinch Boyd Gaming Shootout.
You know, it was raining bull riders all afternoon over here. Jacob O'Mara from Louisiana. He's riding this bull. I swear he could talk to the bullfighters right there. Both directions, spins both ways. That's just what you want to do. He can do everything. He's been to the big show. He's now won the Boyd Gaming Cinch Shootout. He'll probably be back down the street next year, but let's bring him out. Hello, Louisiana. Come on out here. Jacob O'Mara.
Yeah, boy.
Plus, he's my friend, and he's a really nice boy for a bull
Get your
rider.
good stuff. Go get your good stuff over there.
He'll start talking louder if he goes to drinking that, I'll promise you.
You speak
there,
from
Donnie.
experience, don't you, huh?
There you go.
Yes. All right.
All right, the first annual Cinch Boyd Gaming Shootout is in the books. Plan on it next year, bigger and better.
Give them all a hand over there. Ernie and Livio, we thank you so much, gentlemen, for making this possible. Thank you very much for being here with us tonight. Yeah. Outstanding.
They're coming back next year, so that's bigger and better.
You know, Donnie, I was talking to Chris a little earlier. Out of the 15,000 available seats over the 3 days of this event, 11,000 seats were taken for the first year. That is not too shabby.
And
boy.
already a call from another venue wanting to buy a block of seats.
Wow.
Yes, tonight. That's good news.
How
From right down the
exciting is
street, a
that?
big one wants to buy
This is
a
going to
block.
wind up being just like the one down the street. You know, 5 or 6 years, you're going to have to know somebody to be able to get a ticket.
All right. Let us tell you now as we move on to the NFR in round number 10 and a lot to talk about. If you have questions and would like to participate in our show, we would love to have you do that. The phone number to text those is 702-983-0638, and that number will be up on the screen up there. Send your questions in. Also, if you get home and want to see this on YouTube, you can check us out on YouTube as well for National Finals tonight. Gentlemen, what we've done, we've got a lot of ground to cover tonight. So round 10, we'll take a look at the winners and the highlights of that first of all, and then we'll move on from there. But round 10, outstanding. Let's start it off. A three-way tie, Donnie, in the bareback riding.
They're going to make it tough on the bareback riding. Right now, First event, you jump out there, you got 4 judges to be able, and with a half a point, we got 3 guys with the same score, 83.5. Well, Tanner Ross, Mucho Dinero, what a great little gray horse. I love him, just snappy Tom. Great bareback ride. Watch the mark out, spurs coming. Watch this horse change his direction, kick. I love it. Jump and kick, a lot of power. Even in the bareback riding, when it's good, to me, it's bad. These guys get jerked all over creation, but man, they rode good all week long. 10 grueling days. Tim O'Connell, top flight. Another bucking horse, looks a little bit different, but check the spurs. Check the body position, never gets out of line, and then blowout. There's no way to make that easy. He's sitting there, he doesn't even feel it. He is going for broke. Spurs coming down that horse's neck right up to the rigging. That's just perfect bareback riding right there. Now watch this, kapow, blowout. That's what he gets. And then champion of the world, Stephen Peebles, Good Time Charlie. This is a great bareback ride. When a winner gets an opportunity, he wants the ball. Stephen Peebles, you know, nobody, including myself, thought that he could knock out KC Fields, and he did it with rides like this all week long. Champion of the world, Stephen Peebles.
All right, here we go into steer wrestling. The rookie, first time to the NFR. He just had a so-so week, $28,000. This run made him have a $55,000 week. He scored good. This guy, this yellow horse, has outrun the hazer all week. This today gets a great haze, good head catch. This steer was supposed to act fast. Look, left leg bent. He goes straight to the ground. He slides him 3 foot. Steer had a lot of action, stayed ahead of him. He hits flat, fast, 3-6. In the team roping, to have a chance to win a world championship, Aaron Sinigini Ryan Moats had to win the round. Guess what? Aaron Sinigini one swing. Ryan Moats, let me finish it off. Gets face, gets tight, 4.1. They win the round. This Sinigini, watch the clock. When his head rope goes on, it has at .2. He's dallied at .9. Ryan Moats, the biggest shot of his career to help his partner. They win the day money at 4-1.
He was my fantasy team roper.
Stephen Peebles was my man.
All right, Wade Sundell. You know, this guy right here just keeps on keeping on. Jump and kick. He's got a chance for the world championship. Jacobs, Crawley, everybody's still a little bit in the mix. You got to jump out there. Wound up's a bucking horse. 88.5. They give half of the points for how well the cowboy rides. The other half for how well the animal bucks. Leg extension, set his feet. I thought he got a couple of extra points because he missed about 3 licks there. Normally the judges are just relentless on knocking you down. Wade Sundell, he's a wild man.
Tie down roping tonight. I've said all week, Tyson Durfee. And, well, that ain't Tyson Durfee and that isn't Tough Cooper. That'd be Sterling Smith, and he wasn't quite 6'7". He makes a good run, but he's a second off the pace. Maybe the next one will be one of them. Sterling, he's going to make the camera not even win the go-around. Isn't he good?
Well, let's just see a replay. That's all right.
We're gonna, this one,
our cameramen, they're working.
This
We're going to
one about 5th in the go-around tonight, and that's why. Hung on his head. If he'd have stepped by his head, he might have won the go-around. But tonight, he misses a leg, hangs his head, and still makes the highlight reel.
I got to get him to listen to you a little bit. He wouldn't let that calf get around there.
Here we go, Tough Cooper. He's got nothing to lose. He's going full tilt out after this calf. Had a calf he's supposed to win on. Makes a great run at 6'7". Wasn't enough to win a championship, but he never went down. This is the last round. Terrible national finals for Tough Cooper. All you can do is finish strong and build on next year. He did just that tonight, and he did it in 6.7 seconds. That is fast no matter what you do. In the barrel racing, she helped her buddy tonight. Just when you think Sherry Survey is going to get skunked, she comes in riding like a wild maniac. Watch, pushing, pulling, kicking, looking down. She wasn't along for the ride tonight. She did the riding, and she smokes them down in 13:55. When she won the round, that helped her buddy immensely.
All right, my fantasy pick in the bull riding, Wesley Silcock. He got not 1 concussion, 2 concussions, wins 3 go-rounds. Wesley Silcox is still the man, in my opinion, to ride bucking bulls. What a great bull ride. 88.5. He could have been 92 or 3. Clayton Foltine could have been 92 or 3. I am really bashing the judges right now, if you can't tell. What a good bull ride.
How about this guy? 2 concussions, comes back, wins 2 upper go-rounds, and still got the same helmet on. Resist all hat.
Resist all hat. And this guy's got more talent, but just a great great rodeo. I was really proud of the bull riders. They're stepping it up. Great young bunch.
But like I've said a million times, the last perf or the short go will blow your dress up over your head if you don't watch out. And it did in my end of the arena all night.
All night long. Joe, and
time event guys walking around
Isn't that
tonight.
a song?
Hey, there's some time event guys walking around that look like this vest is turned upside down over their head. That's their dress.
What'd he say?
Kind of sad.
Never mind.
Yeah, all right.
Never
I
mind.
won't say anything. I won't. And Joe, we're going to talk about that. But first, they crowned the world champions tonight. Let's take a look at the highlights from the world champions, kind of the best of their 10 rounds. We've got one look at each one of them, starting with the bareback riding course. That's Stephen Peebles, Donnie. These are the world champions for 2015.
Hey, what horse is this?
This is Full Baggage.
Who owns him?
Frontier
That's
Rodeo.
what I'm talking
right there,
about.
Yeah, and Full Baggage also was voted by the stock contractors the best bucking horse at this year's NFR. And guess what? He's taken Stephen Peebles to where we didn't think anybody could go, to the World Championship in the bareback riding with Casey Field in the mix. Stephen Peebles, I mean, this guy was outstanding.
Hunter Cure, this week he came back, hurt all last year, couldn't compete, back surgery. And then watch this, he takes a shot from a baseball bat, right between the ribs, right in the sternum, hooks his steer and throws him down to win the go-around. He couldn't breathe, but he can win the go-around, and that helped his championship immensely right there. All right, in the team roping, we said it. Aaron, Sin, and Jenny. Here we go.
Yeah, Aaron, Sin, and Jenny.
Navajo Nation right here. One swing, the best head horse at this week's rodeo. Turns him by the neck. Ryan Moats says, let me clean this up. Oh, boy. When they faced right there, they had a chance, and they capitalized.
Now your healer, Joe.
All right, here's the world champion healer. Colin Von On. It was a split championship. He turns in and ropes 2 feet. He helps his cause right there. But tonight, if he ropes 2 feet, that's a world champion team. One leg, let him win it.
Saddle bronc riding Jacobs Crawley. Did I tell you this kid's from Texas? Graduate of Texas A&M. This guy rode great all week long. Guess what horse he has? Medicine Woman.
Where's he from?
World champion saddle bronc from Frontier
Rodeo.
Yeah. And also voted #1 bucking horse 2015 WNFR. Oh, man.
But like you said,
Oh,
it's
well,
still
you know,
not
just
good.
work on your get off.
All right, tie down roping. Sam Houston State alumnus right here. Caleb Schmidt out all last year with a broke leg, broke ankle. Came back grittier, tougher, more competitive. This showed it right here. He had to win to make it your move for the championship of the world, not just rope. Kind of bobbles that front leg, throws him up there. He just sticks 2 wraps on him, helps his cause. That is a first-time world champion right there. In the barrel racing, she fought him off all week, Donnie.
Yeah.
She looked like it wasn't going to work. Kelly and Dylan, here we go. Dylan's been here 4 times.
Guess who she rodeoed with all year long?
Sherry Serving. When Sherry Serving won the round tonight, put the pressure on Lisa Lockhart, Callie had to stay off the barrels, win the average. She does it. Her and Dylan, the 4th time he's been here, she wins a world championship, the first one for her. Getting married in May, Dylan deserves whatever he can get.
Bull riding, all right, 2-time champ of the world, Sage Kimsey, Strong City, Oklahoma. You know, whenever all you got to do is make the whistle, you just jump out there. This kid's got it all. He's a great bull rider. This is 84.5 in the 10th go-around. Already got the bull riding world championship cinched. Doesn't have to even ride this bull. What's he do? Spurs him like, who's your daddy now? Sage Kimsey, champ of the world 2 times. I love this kid.
World champions. Give Donnie and Joe a hand. Good job, guys, on that, calling that up. Okay, we've got, we're going to take a look at the questions. Guys in the back, if you can get queued up Trevor's tie down. I want to take these questions first, though. Here's a good one for you, Donnie. How much money would it take to get Donnie on a bull again?
Okay. If I get to pick the bull, $200,000. If I got to draw the sucker, smooth $1 million.
I think
that's a real deal.
I think we can get that set up.
Oh, yeah.
200 grand.
Hey, okay,
Yeah,
everybody,
hey, just
when you
make
leave-
it out
hey,
to Terry Gash.
When you leave here, I'm going to have a bucket out the back. Everybody, let's start taking it now. And by 8 or 9 years, we'll have 200,000, and then we're going to put you on.
8 or 9 years. Whoa.
to get out there with your walker and then get
Yeah,
on.
no. But see, that'll be the one that I get to pick. He will be about this big.
Hey, by the time we raise 200,000, you'll still be good watching.
Even the bull will have a walker.
That wasn't on the script, y'all.
All right. There was another question that came up there. Oh, Joe, it was about the ropes. Some of the tie-down ropers packing 2 ropes, some not doing that. It's their option.
It's your option. If you're in the average, you have 2 loops. You have to tie the second rope on, though. You can't rebuild. So if you're in the average and you want to use 2 loops, it has to be tied on. Now, there's a little kink in there, though, and we saw it this week. Some horses don't like ropes dragging behind them. A lot of horses have never even seen a second rope. Because in the youth rodeos and stuff anymore, it's usually 1 loop. If you haven't roped match ropings, and they don't do a lot of that anymore, a horse will not take a rope drag and can run off and cost you
There's
a
no
gold
match
buckle.
ropings anymore because you and Fred Whitfield and Cody Teel broke them with a habit.
Yeah, we roped a lot of matches, and we broke a lot of horses to drag a rope. But I know how tough felt this week. I had a horse run off one year, and all I had to do was tie the last 2 calves down to win the championship, and I missed one and jerked the second rope out. And the bad thing is, I was like tough. I knew he wasn't going to take it, but you have to try it. I roped him. He run off, drug him off, and run over Jimmy Powers, and it was,
That was fun.
Yeah, and I just walked out of the back of the arena, and everybody's like, what about your horse? I said, you go get him. He's already ruined my year. Hell. But you have to tie it on if you want to use it.
Thank you. Thanks for the question. Now, Joe, you and I were kind of texting back and forth during the performance tonight. The team roping and the tie-down roping. Let's first talk about Trevor and the tie-down roping and what happened and what was at stake. So, guys, if you have that, this is
What was at stake? Because I don't think everybody really
Here's the deal. Every one of Trevor's children, when they've been born, he's won the Triple Crown that year. This is all he had to do was be 10 flat to get his average check and win the world championship. That's the first time this week I've seen Trevor take an extra swing. In other words, when he hits the barrier, if we get to see it again, this calf steps to the right. That's how he tied one in 6'5". He roped him. Now watch. If we get it one more time, the calf comes to the right, and he takes one more. Right there, he should have been throwing. He takes one more. Calf slows up a little to the right, and he figure eights a tail. Now right here, he's got to stand this calf up before he can flank and tie him. He can't do that with the tail in the rope. He has to fight him till he gets on his neck. Watch this calf. This is a really nice calf. He just stands up and flanks him, and he takes the tie. That, I was a little worried when he backed in the box because most time Trevor backs in there, locks in, he goes. And he backed in there, and I was watching the telecast in front of me, and I kept feeling him, and he was doing this and kind of right, and I thought, ooh, just a thought, ooh, I didn't know if he's going to, and he took an extra swing. I saw him after the rodeo, he's sick. I mean, that was a chance to win the third Triple Crown, and that means something to him.
Pre-shot routine. I don't even like I went and picked up my daughter. She got here last night, so they're partying. They got a room over to Gold Coast, and so to get to the rodeo on time, I drive from the Orleans parking lot over to pick her up, and so it would have been easier to just go right on down Flamingo and to go to the rodeo. But I'm not superstitious, but I do not mess with the odds if I don't have to. I turned her back around, went back around, got back on Tropicana. I won't even drive to I've never changed anything until the 5th go-round if it was going bad.
Was you afraid your microphone was going to shock you or something tonight? It wasn't like we was very busy tonight,
Y'all just thought this was fantasy rodeo for y'all. I live this stuff every day. I like rodeoing. I can make my hands start sweating just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Joe,
Well, it cost him a world championship tonight.
Also tonight in the team roping, how many guys missed their dally? Was it 3 or 4?
3 headers, starting
headers.
with JoJo Lamont. After Sid and Jenny and them went there, winning the go-around, if JoJo Lamont places in the go-around 4th or better, and he was winning the average when it started tonight, and he wins the average, they're going to be the world champion, he and Junior. He comes, he kind of pulls at the barrier, breaks his routine a little bit, gets behind, he reaches and gets him. He has plenty of time to get to the horn. This horse dropped a little bit. On the replay, you could see him. He dallies above it. He dallies beside it. He doesn't ever get it. Now, that's decision-making time. He had enough rope to pull back in and get a dally. Sure he did, but he's trying to win a world championship. He missed his dally. Okay, roll down 2 more teams. The number 2 team in the average. Number 2, they're going to roll over him because they're a steer down now. JoJo's messed up. Here comes Kobe Lovell, Corey Kuntz to win a world championship, third or better in the go-around, and win the average. Kobe Lovell, this steer ducks his head, so Kobe has to take one more swing to make sure, because on the replay, you could see the steer give him a check. Kobe takes one more swing, boy, and he snaps it on him. But when he does, he's a jump behind the head horse. The yellow head horse takes a step out. Kobe tries to swap it the first time, misses it. You know, me being me, I'd have probably like Jake Barn, drop both hands on it, just trying to hold it. He misses his dally. All right, roll in the king of the Cowboys, Trevor Brazil. You don't give him a chance like this. If he wins the go-around, moves up in the average 2 spots, he could have had a chance to move up, then they got a chance for a championship. Trevor blows a berry back and throws, and he clicks it on. In other words, it doesn't go on smooth and fast. It hits the back of the right horn, the loop does, it catches it, and it skips on. So he's watching it a little bit too long. When it goes on, horse has already made the move. Trevor Brazil misses his dally. But being Trevor Brazil and a 23-time world champion, he just monkeys up on the saddle horn and takes it. He hits his steer, and he jerks him away from Patrick. But if I'm Patrick Smith, I throw right there just in case it works. Because Trevor's already monkeyed up and took the hit. His horse is at the fence. All they can do is face, because in the replay, his hand was stuck in the dally in front of the saddle horn at the knot. He jerks him away. They go out. When they did that, they opened the door for Luke Brown and Colin Von On. Luke Brown gets it on one right there. Colin turns in. Luke runs him a little rope, too. He doesn't get a good dally. So the steer hits one time here. Then he breaks down and goes to trotting. When he does, Colin gets a leg. So that takes Luke Brown out of the championship. So, I mean, it was just one and another. They didn't know who won until they almost had to do the interview. And it come with the split decision, Aaron Sinigini, Colin Von On. 4 teams actually, changed the whole outlook of the team roping.
Colin Von On, you know, all the timed eventers and riding event guys, they have to check in a day before the rodeo, have to be here at a certain time. Colin Von On, Angie Metters, they're sitting at the airport with Heath Stewart in Oklahoma City, ice storm. Last week, we had to send an airplane back to get one of our truck drivers back, where he could get him on another truck coming out here, bringing some more livestock for the Cinch Shootout. So we load up. They delay the flights. Then they cancel the flight. They don't know what they're going to do. So we just load all of them up on our airplane, the Frontier Airline airplane, and brought them out here to the NFRC's Champ of the World.
And I'll be honest with you, if you watch the rodeo tonight, Colin Von On's heel rope, his heel loop hit over there first, it looked like. And then it just bounced back under, and he gets a leg. Who'd have thought a leg would win him a world championship tonight? But the way the team roping went, with all those guys in their dresses up around their head, it paid off. World champion.
That's great. How about Joe Beaver?
How good is Joe Beaver? Gee whiz, Joe. Just awesome. Yeah. Okay, Donnie, you mentioned it during, and it's in my notes here that I wanted you to talk about full baggage and Medicine Woman. You touched on that during the replay, but just, again, and that's not the first time for full baggage, the horses from...
No, he's also been Bucking Horse of the Year 2 times, and I brag on it. I'm the general manager for Frontier Rodeo. What that means is I get to watch Heath Stewart and all of our crew at Frontier Rodeo put together the best set of bucking horses and bulls in all of creation, let alone rodeo companies, and so it's a lot of fun. I'm the pilot, you know, and valet about half the time, but I love rodeoing and flying, and I've been doing that since I got out of high school, and that's what I'm doing today. I like my job.
Yep, and darn good at it. If you ever get the chance to fly with Donnie, take it. No, we've had many flights together.
My friend.
No, I want to tell you something.
I had his eyes this big a couple of times. Flying is hours and hours of boredom and only a few seconds of sheer terror.
Well, in our seconds of sheer terror, we were leaving Tulsa one night, heading back for Terrell, Texas.
This is funny.
I couldn't see from me to Joe, let alone anywhere else. And we're rolling this plane out like it's a scooter. I said, Donnie, you sure about this? There's a storm coming. As we're taking off, there's ice starts rolling up the
Ice
windshield.
is scary.
I said, that's not good. Donnie said, no, but it's going to clear. It's going to clear. I was so puckered, I couldn't even look out the... And we're sitting this close, and that's pretty close for puckered. And so then we get to Terrell, and Donnie says, as soon as we come out of the fog, geez, point to the runway. Oh, my God. Is that there?
Dan said, I'm supposed to point to the runway?
What are you going to be doing? Yeah. Oh, what a swell
Yeah,
time.
well, you know, I didn't want to tell him I got to watch the instruments, and I can only get down to 200 feet above the ground, and it's less than a half-mile visibility, and it's raining, and I said, now don't scream or holler. I said, just pat me on the leg,
Like
normal. And then I can look up, and I mean, for the last half a mile, he's going. I'm going. My partner, I mean, I'm going to tell you, you can get in the airplane with me. Jerry Nelson said it best. They said, aren't you afraid to fly with a bull rider? And he goes, I'm going to tell you something. He said, nobody loves Donnie Gay more than Donnie Gay. He said, I'll go with his ass anywhere. And that's a true story.
That's a true statement.
That was the old airplane, so it's getting so bad. I say, I think I got to go to the bathroom. He hands me a milk jug. Here. Yeah. I said, it's full. Anyway, let's get on with some of our guests we have.
Well, yeah, but you didn't have to go through security to get on.
No.
And I certainly didn't pat you down.
No. Not on the ground, anyway. All right, let's get our
That's why I couldn't find the runway.
Yeah. So I say, we're very close up there.
I gotta shut up.
Couldn't see anything.
Yeah, we ain't sure what he was patting now, are we?
Oh, crap. I told you it's Saturday.
Yeah. All right, let's bring out these gentlemen here. They are they're so important to the rodeo, and they are the lifesavers.
And a class act of kids right here.
These three, Dusty Tuckness, Cody Webster, Aaron Ferguson, they are the best.
Yeah,
the
four
bullfighters. Would you
right
bring them
here.
out here? Yep.
Where y'all at back there?
Come on forward.
Oh, and Cody Teel's coming too. Come on, all of you, come out here. Come on, all of you, come on out
I guarantee you,
here.
this ain't no clown.
Man.
Oh, Canada. Yeah.
Let's bring out
that's
some
rare.
chairs out here for everybody. And of course, you recognize the world champion here, Cody Teel. What an outstanding NFR this
We get some
young
more
man.
chairs out here,
Yeah,
fellas.
they're working on those, yeah. You and I can share one now, can't we?
Hell yeah.
don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold it. This isn't any airplane shit, is it?
Y'all didn't hear what he said.
Hey, somebody let us know if you see the runway.
While we're getting these chairs out here, let me
Okay,
tell you,
I'm all right.
my buddy and my neighbor, Dusty Tuckness right here, 7th time to the NFR, 6 times Bullfighter of the Year right there, Dusty Tuckness.
You
Yeah.
bet.
Gentlemen, let's start off about talking. I want to tell the bullfighters first. You guys, we've had this question come in several times, so now that you're here, let's address this. With all this money, all this increase now, the $10 million this year, everybody's saying, please tell me the bullfighters have all gotten a raise, and that's all built into this. Dusty?
Yeah, everybody from personnel to contestants, everybody got a raise and a bump, which, I mean, I think that's awesome, because it takes everyone, I think, to put on this great production for the regular National Finals Rodeo. And like I said, all three of us said, shoot, we just love what we do. And shoot, if we had to pack a tent and sit out in the Thomas Mack Center, probably do that too. But it's pretty nice to see that they appreciate us as much as the contestants.
Yeah, way overdue. Cody, this is your 3rd time here?
Yes, sir.
Aaron, 2nd time here. Talk about this group as a team. You guys, not only are they great bullfighters, they're just great guys, as Joe mentioned. They're just great guys, but you guys travel together, have an apartment together somewhere, don't you, down in Oakland?
Compound.
It's a compound. So, yeah.
I was gonna
It's
say,
a double
Dan,
wide and it's very nice.
It's a double wide, but you've taken the wheels off, and it's nice. It's
Yes, sir.
it's a good thing. Where's
No.
that at, and tell us about it.
It's a great teamwork. I mean, that's kind of our whole deal, is if we don't have good teamwork, somebody's going to get caught, hung out, and, you definitely don't want to get caught because when you do, things don't tend to turn out near as good as what they have this week. But the teamwork's been just tremendous, as far as where one guy's kind of weak in one spot, another guy's pretty strong. So, it's been a great team, and especially getting be some of my good buddies. You know, we travel all year and work really hard to get here, and getting to get here and work with your buddies, it's a dream come true.
And Aaron, from the 10 days, everybody's fine. Nobody got hurt. I saw you got bumped a couple of times out there, Dusty. But
That's been good. I think we all got through pretty good, eh, boys?
Hey, Bod.
Oh, Canada. Yeah,
So
okay.
I just want to make it clear that I don't live at the compound in the double wide with these guys. I'm a proud Canadian.
He lives in a 26-foot trailer in an RV park in Canada, eh?
That's true.
there's no rest for the weary. Where are you guys off to now to start off this season?
For me, I actually pick back up Saturday, the weekend after this, at the Chase Hawks Invitational in Billings, and then I get about a week and a half off for Christmas and family time, and then it's the Texas Circuit Finals for me.
Okay. The other question we've had come in for them, Donnie, is how are you guys selected? And that question has come up several times. So it's your peer. Well, just address that, Cody.
Yeah, I mean, it's the top 20 bull riders. When they make the deadline of who the top 20 is, then they all get to go through a round of votes. And I think there's probably about 60 bullfighters or so that was eligible on the list. You got to work a minimum of 8 rodeos with a minimum of 20 performances. And they go through and vote from 60 and whittle it down to 5, and then they pick their top 3.
That makes it even more impressive, doesn't it? These, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and there's a lot of guys that are qualified to work this rodeo, and they all know it. And it's really hard once you get some guys here. You know, Aaron's been here, had a year off. They bring him back. You know, these guys have been here few years in a row, and him a lot. The problem is it's really hard to get fired in this business if you're doing a great job.
The thing I think that I like about our job more than the contestants is you can see contestants that, you know, that are just phenomenal at whatever they do, bareback riding, rope, or riding bulls. And you can see guys, you never see anybody that just has a stellar year from January 1 to all the way through December. There's a few that do, but they can have kind of an off winter or an off spring and then pick it up in the summer and make a big push and win 60, 70,000 and punch their ticket to Vegas. For us, if we go through our winter run, which there's roughly all 3 of us working anywhere from 50 to 60 performances, if we basically don't do our job for 60 perfs, that's going to cut our ticket to going to Vegas. It doesn't matter how good we do in the spring or the summer. And that's what I respect about the bull riders today is, you know, years past, there's been not as many guys cast their votes. And now with our directors and Cody Whitney on board, you know, everybody voted this year. And so it helps the guys stay consistent all year long. You know, that's what I pride myself on from, you know, yes, the NFR ended tonight. It was awesome. It was a blessing. But tomorrow, you know, I'm working on the next year. And my first priority is the Chase Hawks.
Yep.
Okay, so what he was alluding to, he didn't even make eye contact. That's how nice he is. In the 70s, when the top 20 guys in the 70s in the riding events were sent the list, of course, now it was by Pony Express and not by email, you know, and stuff. And sometimes you had to go home to get your mail and everything, you know, to vote. Out of the top 20 one year, there were 6 votes cast for the bull riders, but wait a minute, it gets worse. There were only 3 votes cast for the judges. And so that's why the Cowboys try not to gripe about who's there, but now these guys nowadays are voting, and we can go to a current guy, Cody Teel. You know, what do you think about these 3 guys?
No, I can't thank these guys enough, you know, especially when you lay around in the arena like I did last night. They really will save you. But, no, what really impresses me about all 3 of these guys, it doesn't matter the rodeo, whether it's round 10 at the National Finals Rodeo or Norco, California, you know, or who the contestant is. These guys, they'll step out there and take a hit and do whatever it takes to keep the Cowboys safe. And, you know, that means a lot. You know, they truly care about what they do and how they look doing it. They want to be the best, and they truly show that in the arena.
You know, I try not to script some of the stuff. Well, I never script anything that I say, but when I called you guys, I said one night, and I think it might have been a year ago. I said, these guys look like blue heeler pups around a cow somewhere. You're just not going to get hooked. I mean, we had great bullfighters from, guys like Wickpath. I know y'all visited with him, the old timers thing, and Skipper Voss and Jimmy Anderson and Rob Smets and and all of that. But I can tell you, everybody wants to say, well, look, not as tough as. That's a bunch of baloney. These guys are really good.
Yep. Give them all three a hand here. And we appreciate you guys being here with us tonight. Let's move down here to this young man. Has a good ring to it, doesn't it, Cody? The NFR average winner at the 2015 National Finals Rodeo, and Mr. You earned it. Boy, outstanding.
Thank you. It feels a lot better now that last one's over with, for sure. I had a dang good bull just to stay on, because that's all I had to do, and I had a really good bull for that. Any guy in the top 15 is supposed to draw out their eyes closed, but in the situation, it can be a lot harder if you let it overwhelm you. But I was just thankful to go out there and just do my job.
And let's take a look at him doing his job, Donnie. We've got his ride from tonight.
Okay, so you watch him ride, but now you watch the bullfighters in the position. You won't really see them until they'll start creeping in the picture here. Just as soon as you see the clock, we're getting close to 8 right there. There's one. Okay, here comes another one. This bull's supposed to look to the left, go back to the right. Well, what he does, he just jumps out there and goes to the left. Cody, he makes the adjustment, no problem. Rode this bull like patting for a dance, and I can tell you what he was trying to say. When all you got to do is stay on, that's the worst thing in the world. It's just like telling a golfer to win the U.S. Open, you got to make an 8-foot putt. You've done it a jillion times.
Hey, and this is for the second most coveted buckle in rodeo.
Absolutely.
This isn't just a day money win. This is the National Finals average.
What kind of stud do you think you're going to feel like whenever you're the man that rode 8 bulls out of 10 at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo? That hadn't been done in 5 or 6 years. Go back and beat everybody by a bull. Okay, so the question that I had for Cody is how hard are we going to rodeo next year to not come into the NFR number 7?
Yeah, for sure. That wasn't the plan at all this year at all. I want to be number 1 coming in, but it's a long year and different things, this and that, whatever. No excuses, but for sure that's the goal. You want to come in number 1, and you want to be the man to beat and have it all. It's yours to, I don't know, people say it's yours to lose. You want to be in control, because I hear y'all say all the time, you don't want to beat yourself. And and I feel like now, I'm not saying I have it all figured out by no means, but I feel like I'm in a better place to not beat myself as much as I used to. So I'd much rather be number 1 coming in.
Go ahead, Cody.
I'll just be honest. This kid right here, Cody Teel, he is just kind of trying to blow off this and that. I've seen this guy walk around all year with a terrible limp. I mean, he has been beat up. And if anybody knew the kind of pain he's been going through and still being one of the elite bull riders, that's a round of applause of itself.
Awesome. That's so good. You guys see them all year long, and I get the privilege of seeing them at some of our rodeos and stuff. But the deal is what I like so much, and this is what makes the Wrangler National Finals, the telecast, all of the things work out. There wasn't supposed to be a race in the World Championship in the bull riding, but up until last night, there was a race in the bull riding that might have been more exciting than any of the races because of where you're coming from back of the pack, and you're coming to take a guy that won the world title last year, won the national finals going away, and just put everybody in a box. Look at me. And you applied the pressure. You made it more fun for us. And guys like me and everybody in the TV truck, the newspaper guys, they're all coming to old Cody and they're saying, man, are you going to get him? I mean, this goes on in a grind day after day, and I know his family, his daddy's got to be just as proud as they can be, because I am. Just to be able to be one of those guys aggravating him, interviewing him. I've had more fun this week, Cody Teel, and I'm never more proud of anybody for stepping up to the plate when they say, okay, now ride this one. And what do? All Cody Teel does is ride them for 8. I just love it.
And go ahead, Cody. Go ahead.
That means a lot coming from this guy right here. I can't tell you the excitement I have every year getting to come here and getting to have him in the locker room telling old rodeo stories. It's just it's a dream come true, really. And I never would imagine, being younger, growing up riding bulls, that I'd be where I am right now and just have the opportunities I have to be around guys like Donnie and Joe. Just it doesn't matter the event, just the mentality that they have and that winning edge. It's just really it just gives you chills, It just makes you want to go out and win, no matter what you do.
Tell them who came in the locker room tonight to tell y'all how good he thought y'all did.
Oh, yeah, Jim Sharp swung by the locker room tonight, and that was quite a surprise.
Here's the deal, though. It doesn't matter whether it's Jim Sharp, Donnie Gay, who it is. Cody Teel made this a race. And we started the first of the week with our TV BS and stuff, and we kept saying, me and Donnie, we kept talking about it, and I told Jeff one night, I said, with all the money that's here now, there is no sure thing. Sage Kimsey's not a sure thing if this boy keeps riding every night. And up until last night, you should have seen him burning the pencils. Because we had him in a bind. We didn't. Cody Teel had him in a bind because, you know what? When he got here, he didn't think Sage Kimsey had it won either. That's the definition of a winner.
I like it. Joe Beaver, would you please, these 4 young men, outstanding representatives of rodeo and for young people, and I'm proud to have you all up here with us, but if you would pay them all off, we would appreciate that very much. Cody Webster, Dusty Tuckness, Aaron Ferguson, Cody Teel.
This is rodeo business right here, folks.
Give them a hand. Cody.
Okay, so there's one, before you leave, Aaron. Okay, so Aaron Ferguson, on top of doing his duties at the rodeo, okay, so at Cowboy Christmas, anybody watch those world champion bullfighting matches up there? Well, this is the guy that put it together, that basically did all the work. He got all the guys, so tell them a little bit about the bullfighting.
Could you guys kill the money,
a successful
the music
venture?
It was an amazing event. All of us guys banded together and we put this thing together on a shoestring staff and a shoestring budget. And we made the biggest bullfight in about 20 years happen in about 4 months. And the guys came out and they threw down. And I think they showed the world what freestyle bullfighting is again. And they gave us a great platform to stand on. We're going to bring it back next year.
All right, how many like world-class freestyle bullfighting?
One thing I'd like to say is, the bullfights are coming back. For any of you guys have any familiarity with it, I mean, it's a true passion for the 3 of us on here, along with Nate Justice is backstage and a bunch of our great friends. We want to build the sport. I think it can be mainstream. It's so extreme and exciting. But my hat's off to this guy, Fergie. I've known him for a long time, one of my best friends. He was finally the guy that stood up and made something happen. We've sat around for 3 or 4 years saying, hey, man, I know this can sell. Let's push it. This guy's the backbone that made it happen. This is the guy that's going to steer our ship or wherever BFO goes, bullfighters only, and we're just very thankful, Ferg.
You bet. Congratulations.
Give him a hand. Thank you, gentlemen. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of your night, huh? They're going to keep the lights on for you.
Outstanding. Now, we have something important to get to here because we have to find out if, in fact, Donnie's got to get a tattoo.
Oh, crap.
And if he does, then we've decided we're going to do it tonight.
Right here.
No, but let's bring Bob and Boyd out here, Don, and we'll find out exactly what we...
Are they back there?
They're saying hi to the guys, I'm sure, back there. But Bob Tallman, Boyd Polhamus, and we'll find out...
Mr. Statistician.
If in fact
I'm absolutely terrified right now.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Hey, give him a hand, will you? Howdy, fellas. Come on over there.
Pretty good product.
Now I'm really starting to feel bad.
Were you hear about the plane trip and all that runway?
No, go ahead.
I'm going to have to help you before we design a tattoo.
Well, let's just find out here, Boyd. The final
checked it on my
standings in the
phone.
tattoo, the winner or loser, depending on how you look at it.
You are looking at the champion of the Tattoo Celebrity League. I was able to edge Mr. Tallman.
Please tell me I'm up there.
You're up there. You're up there. Corleone is up there. Metters is up there. But the guy that finished last gets a tattoo designed by the guy that finished first.
You know, don't you turn on me too.
I thought I just...
Hey, wait a minute. Turning on you is going to be something about that tattoo.
Have you ever seen? You ever
You know
seen
your
a
best friend in life
rainstorm
is?
on a sunny day?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
No, his best friend right now is my wife.
Tallman, can't you start filibustering now?
Your best friend in life is my wife, Sandy. Okay? She said, because Boyd, you could make a statement here. I'm listening. She said, tell him that all you want him to do is put a cross, a Jesus cross, about the size of your thumbnail, anywhere he wants to put it, because you know he's a Christian, that he believes in God, he served him, and
I'm praying to him right now.
well,
It didn't work. It ain't going to work.
your prayers have been answered because there were there were
Preach it.
there were a multitude of crummy tattoos I could have picked for you. Okay?
Did he lose?
He lost bigger
Big
than
time. Bigger
Oh,
than Dallas.
loser.
Oh,
Really?
Really?
yeah. See, here's where you're wrong, Donnie. You think
He's been
everybody
wanting to tell me this for years.
You think everybody shows up just to watch the bull ride? Sorry. They're there to watch the team ropers. They're there to watch the bronc riders, and I watch all of them, which is why my team smoked your sorry little butt.
Hey,
Okay?
Hey, Donnie,
Now,
you know the other thing? He never listens to his wife.
If the team roping and the bulldogging would have been different, you'd be looking at me.
But seriously, Casey's going to call me, and he's going to go, congratulations, you won the Celebrity Tattoo League. Donnie lost it. You need to pick a tat.
Okay, so KC Jones.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that made me
No,
do
he didn't
this.
make you do nothing.
He made me do this, and
No,
I told him,
you
I said,
entered.
if you're too damn old to keep me out of last place, I said, you're going to have to get the tattoo. So me and him got an argument.
Yeah.
I ain't giving up easy, folks.
Math is
I mean,
math. You picked a team. Math is math. You picked a team, okay? Your team, let me put this politely, sucked. Thank you. Okay. My team was
I've been
excellent.
watching the Dallas Cowboys all year. Come on.
But seriously.
You pick like they draft.
Seriously, though, and I mean this seriously, I know you're a man of faith, okay? I know you're a man of faith. I know you and he is.
I've heard him speak in tongues.
But no.
Bad visibility.
There's tongues of the Spirit.
Oh, that's
Hey,
different.
wait a minute.
Yeah, no,
That's that plane trip I need to talk to you about.
Okay. Anyway, I just think, rather than getting, I was going to have a flying monkey come out of your butt with my initials on it. Okay? That was what I was going to do. I was going to have a flying monkey going, hey, with BP on the side of it. Okay? And then Sandy said, no, man.
Don't listen to her.
No, and because that is the most tender place on your body, and it would take like 4 visits to the tattoo parlor because they have to go just a little bit at a time, and you'd have had to been laid over a pillow.
Last night, I was, look, if it not for Sandy, last night you were going to get 2 that said, one said, I am what my name says I am, and the other one was going to be right above the crack of your butt that said exit only. That's what you were getting, okay? And then Sandy's like, no, be a gentleman about this. Show class and championship, something Donnie never did. Show class. She didn't say that, okay?
I know she didn't say that.
When is this supposed to take place?
I mean, Boyd's not going to let facts get in the way of a good story, but go ahead.
Soon. I mean, last year when Rump lost and Flint won, Flint put on the calf of Justin's leg a clown barrel, an NFR clown barrel, with his initials, Flint Rasmussen, in the corner of it. And it was very, very classy. And so seriously, I'm not going to ask Donnie to get something gaudy or anything like that. And he could choose to cut $1,000 to Western Wishes.
Well, now, wait a minute. If I'm going to get a damn tattoo, it's going to be gaudy or something.
Okay. Well, no.
What's the point?
I'll let you pick. But I just thought, how classy would it be for you to have a cross? I mean, just the size of my thumbnail, the size of a quarter, okay? Anywhere you wanted to put it, okay? But for the rest of your life, every time you took a shower.
Why didn't you should have thought of, hey, Dan, green chaps on each leg. Put that monkey somewhere else.
Sally, you pick. You pick where. You pick
His
where.
daughter is here this evening.
Oh, she's doing this, forehead.
I mean, so me and her, she's on Boyd's side. Hell, I told her, I said those tattoos are horrible, you know, and so she's got one. So we've been back and forth about this stuff.
She can recommend a good tattoo artist, she said.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to just give her she's in charge. She has the right. Whatever she picks for you is what you get.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
Oh, Tell, you can have some fun now, girl.
You know, that's dirty pool.
You got to have some forethought in this because a year from now.
Some what?
So for what?
Forethought.
For what, Bobby?
Forethought.
Oh, for the first time it wasn't for something else.
Well, that'd be a place to put it, but. Oh, that would hurt. God dang.
Be a very
Here's the
small
deal.
cross.
Here's the deal, okay? My wife has got a tattoo, and so I figured I put her name on the team so that if I happen to be sitting in your chair tonight, she could go get a tattoo. And he could have told her what he wanted, where to put it. And she'd have told him where to put it back.
What did he say?
I can see
People
him
been
writing
asking
that
that
check
for 35
right now.
years.
He's writing a check now for $1,000.
Okay, so you get to write a check for $1,000 to, you know, be St. Jude's, you know, and
Right now, that's looking good.
Tally, you
honey, you got the checkbook, don't you?
Tally, you and I need to get ready.
Yeah,
because
because what I said was I'm going to write a check. I don't have a tattoo. You know, I'm not going to have one of them stamps. I just not. I mean, I was raised in an era where they was ugly, and I ain't doing it.
Same
I'm
here.
going to give the
Same
money
here.
to,
Had
to
I lost,
the charity.
I'd done the same thing.
You know, this old Ferrari might be a little rusty and, you know, fenders bent in a couple of places that they used to not be, but I still ain't putting a bumper sticker on it.
And I'm with you. Hey, look, I had the conversation before the points ever started getting, you know, mine's the wounded warrior.
Did I really win last?
Oh, sir.
You won last.
You won.
Yeah, that's a new one, too,
Can I
isn't
just
it?
tell you, you don't win last.
No, let's put it this way. There were no other names below yours.
When you have a positive, attitude like I got, buddy, you can win last.
But you're still last.
Because I'm going to enter again, by guys.
All right.
Oh, hey.
Joe B got flashed while he's on TV tonight.
Did you?
Yeah. His face got red. I ain't seen that in 30 years.
Hey, can I tell you his face got red on Friday night? Because those showgirls that are dancing with like Charlie Daniels and Bonnie Bishop and stuff.
Hey, I'm talking about right back here behind me. So Boyd just gets him to stay there. And I don't know what's going on. I'm looking at the monitor, you know. He keeps saying, like this. So I'm doing my deal. And I turn and look. And I was like, here. I tried to check out.
These four shiny showgirls that are about to come out and do a dance with Bonnie Bishop on the stage for the opening ceremony, they're rehearsing. But they're rehearsing down the hall toward the locker rooms. I'm like, oh, no, you aren't. Come here.
Okay, so I'm going to have to get a raise because I got to have hazard pay. I was standing in that bull rider's locker room. There ain't no showgirls in there, but tonight when Sage Kimsey and I are trying to do an interview, you know, I wouldn't look because I knew something was going on, but they were trying to make Sage, they were trying to get his attention, make him bust the interview. You know, there was at least 4 bull riders with their pants down around their ankles. I mean, you know, you can get scarred for life in there if you ain't careful.
Well, you got naked bull riders, he got
deal.
showgirls.
You got a way better deal.
My deal was great. I messed the interview up 9 times so I could keep turning around looking at him.
That means twice he won last. We are so glad that you were a part of our 9th season here of National Finals Tonight and the very first season of the Cinch Boyd Gaming Shootout, which was a huge success. Tonight we had them all out here. We gave away buckles and bottles of wine and $10,000 per person.
I can remember years where we just wanted to win bottles of wine.
But on my way walking over here,
Boone's
I saw Cole Elshier. Yes. I said, Cole, this one important to you? His eyes watered. This event doesn't happen, Cole doesn't get 20 grand. He's got a family, he's got a wife, you know. So the next person who tells you that this event that we have here is not good, ask Cole Elshier if it's good.
Well, we talked about people already looking for tickets for next year. 11,000 of the 15,000 seats were occupied during the 3 days. So it's going to continue and get bigger and better. And this National Finals Rodeo was outstanding. The money is getting bigger and better. We're in a new house.
We're going to have a lot of participation because we've had some other properties in town already contact the VPs here in Boyd Gaming, and they want to buy some blocks of tickets. So if you do want to come back, if you do want to solidify your position, you need to make room and ticket packages as early as possible. Because this is going to get bigger and better.
It is.
Well, We've seen this happen before.
This is also, look at the crowd, the first year of the NFT here. So it's a new deal all the way around for Boyd Gaming for us.
The crowds at the 1985 National Finals on Monday through Thursday, Joe and I had to clap for each other.
We did. We gave tickets away.
It wasn't very well attended except the weekends. So this rodeo's been built here. This rodeo this afternoon, the Boyd Gaming Cinch Shootout's going to be built here. Added enhancement to the greatest rodeo competition on planet Earth.
And can I just say, I've watched clips of it that they posted on social media. I didn't get a chance to go over to watch it because Tallman, the schedule that they have us on is bull. But at any rate, I've watched clips of it. It is. There's pyrotechnics. The big screens in this building were absolutely amazing. 35 foot. If you didn't get to see it, you missed something.
Did you see the ground in the barrel racing?
I don't talk about ground.
Okay.
We do. Yeah. Me and Donnie do. It
was it not good in all the events?
It was good. I mean, it was a first event, and you think you're going to have glitches, bloops, blips, blops, and not so good. That was a very good event for the first time. 3 days went off, smooth running.
How did you do on your gambling on Joe B?
I got my ass kicked.
Oh, did you?
But you know what?
Hey,
they didn't.
I feel your pain, Bubba.
Hey, no, I didn't. I wasn't better than last. And they didn't get no virgin territory beating me up. I've been beat up before.
Takes a strong set of shoulders to be good with last. Okay, that's all right. Somebody's got to be somewhere.
Okay.
And I'm showing up, Bubba. And like my brother said, he just won't shut up.
I was just going to say that. We're so glad that you came tonight. You're looking at the best at what they do. And 8-time world champion Joe Beaver, Boyd Polhamus, Bob Tallman is making the shootout happen over there. Donnie Gay, my buddy of 30 years. Thank you for being a part of this. Let me tell you, the night is still young. The buck and ball continues after we stop here. But stay right there. We have prizes to give away for you, and we will do that as soon as we do our closing credits. Let me tell you, all the folks, my crew and the guys at Atomic TV, awesome. Would you give them a hand for us? We appreciate that, and everybody here at Boyd Gaming. All right, we'll see you in just a second with prizes.
Thank you for watching and attending the show. We hope you enjoyed this presentation of National Finals Tonight Show at the Orleans, where all the Cowboys go after the rodeo. Head to the Buck and Ball Saloon for live music and dancing, beer and drink specials, and best of all, no cover charge. We're gonna dance and party till the cows come home at the Buck and Ball. See y'all next year.